Hey, Treasure Hunt fans, your old pal Big D back here again with another weekly update. This is for actually today, 5/29/18. Sorry I didn't get to yesterday. It was a holiday and I took the day off to relax. So sorry I didn't post this yesterday, but I am posting it today. So we're here today, like always, the beginning of the week, tell you about new releases coming out this week, releases coming out next week, and any new announcements that I heard over the course of the last week. So this week is pretty slow week. There is really not much coming out, to be honest with you, at all. The only major title that's coming out this week is Annihilation. It's the new horror movie that just was just in theaters a couple months ago. It wasn't very long ago. Stars Natalie Portman. Really good movie, but it's a slow burn type of horror movie that really kind of messes with your head a little bit. So it's kind of one of those ones where you really have to sit down and pay attention and watch it. You can't be like, working on something else, or like some people I know, they'll be playing games on their phone or something like that, or their iPad, something like that. I do it myself, and not completely pay attention all the time. You really need to pay attention to it, but if you do, you get a really cool story, and the visuals are beautiful. This movie it was really well shot, and the cinematography is amazing, and the use of color. That's really, really excited about the fact that it's coming out in 4K. However, just so you guys know, it's only available in 4K at Best Buy. That is it. Nobody else, at least for right now that I can see, is getting the 4K. So if you want the movie in 4K, you definitely have to go to Best Buy, which I did. And I actually did just went online and bought it. And it's sitting at the store right now because I can't get down there just yet. But I want to make sure I get one because it's exclusive. So other than that, the only other things that came out this week, Zombies 3 and Zombies 4. There's a couple double features coming out. There were some random ones like two vacation movies and both Blade Runners coming out in two packs, but it wasn't really anything spectacular. It's nothing really coming out that hasn't already been out. So it's a really slow release week. As a matter of fact, I was kind of looking at June, and June's kind of a slow month. I think because of the fact that everybody's graduating and so many things are going on, people start to go on vacations and stuff like that. That it's kind of a slow month. So, but with that being said, what comes out next? So June 5th, June is next week, man. We're talking Friday? It's June 1st. Can you believe that? We're almost through 6 months of the year already. So next week, which is June 5th, we do have a couple titles coming out that day. It's kind of a big day. Peter Pan and The Incredibles are both coming out. They're both re-releases. They're both going to be steelbooks too, actually. Peter Pan's part of the Vista or whatever series they got going on, where they're seems like every 2 to 3 months they're releasing another Disney animated from the vault, where they didn't used to do that. I used to work for a company way back in the day called Suncoast, and I remember it was like a big deal when a Disney movie came out. Like if they're going to release Cinderella, it was like this big deal. We had to get all prep. We had to get reservations, do all this stuff. And it'd only be out for a limited time, then they'd yoink it. But they didn't used to. They'd release other smaller titles, but their animated classics, it was only like maybe 1 or 2 a year, and now it seems like it's every couple months. So those two to come out, and then Incredibles. I understand why the Incredibles is coming back out. They're reissuing. It's going to be in 4K now, steelbook, stuff like that. They're doing that because the sequel's coming out. So I totally get that one because they've got to reissue it. Let's see. Also coming out next week, we're going to be Death Wish. That's the one Bruce Willis, which by the way was a good movie. I don't care what reviewers say. I did enjoy it. The Escape Plan comes out in 4K. That's the Schwarzenegger Stallone vehicle. The Last Ship season 4, which I'm a big fan of that show. I love. That's a really good show. So season 4 comes out, and then one big one I'm definitely not gonna get, but the one big one for me to be next week is Best Buy's getting a limited edition steelbook of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for I believe its 40th anniversary. I am all over that. You know me in the steelbooks. I will get that one. I'm excited about that. It's gonna be awesome. And then the last one coming out is A Wrinkle in Time. That's that Disney movie that came out a couple months ago that really tanked in theaters and got slammed by critics, and it just did not do well at all. My brother took his family to go see it, and my niece was the only one that seemed to like it. The rest of them didn't care for it. And he's the only person. I've talked to a couple other people that have seen the movie, and I heard people walking out because it's so politically charged. And although I believe there's somewhere in there a good message, it's so convoluted. My understanding is that it's just like people losing interest, people are sleeping in the aisle, not in the aisle, but sleeping in their seats, stuff like that, because it's just boring. There's no real substance to it. It is coming out in a steelbook, and I will not be buying that steelbook. You mark my words, I'm not going to get it because I really don't care to see the movie. Now I may watch it once it comes on HBO for curiosity's sakes, or when it pops up on Netflix, because it'll pop up on Netflix quick. But at this point, I've seen the trailers and I've watched like a featurette on it, and I'm not impressed. I'm not. It just, I don't know. There's just something about it. Just, I'm not a big fan of movies where they're just throwing politics at you, politics over and over and over again. I want to go to a movie and be entertained, and I don't need to have a message. Sometimes it's nice to maybe have a message like, we should all be kind to each other, or a message of like, let's get away from violence and let's sit down and talk. Those are good messages, but again, I want to know what I'm going into when I see a movie. And if I know a movie's going to be like that, I need to be prepared for it. And in this movie, they're trying to cover it up as this glitzy thing that's, oh, yay, but yet it's really a political thing. And politics needs to stay out. Politics is messed up enough as it is right now. I need to be having escapism, and movies are escapism for me, so I just don't want that constant thing. Now, if you like that, hey, more power to you. Thumbs up to you, that's good. Just for me, I'm just not a big fan of it. So that's what's coming out next week. Now, with that all being said, and I'm sorry I went on a little long there, the new announcements. There wasn't a whole lot of new announcements this week, and I think because, again, Monday was a holiday, so everything kind of shifts gears. But they did announce a few things last week. One of the big ones was Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3. Now, I don't know if you've known, but this is the final season of the show. The show has been canceled. But this Season 3 was the best season out of all 3 seasons of the show. It was so awesome. They tied it so much into like Army of Darkness, Evil Dead, and they went back and created certain things and gave you that really feel from those movies, and I loved it. I'm sad to see the show go, but I'm excited about getting the last season on Blu-ray. And that will be coming out August 21st. Let's see here. Chappaquiddick, the movie about Ted Kennedy and the dead person on the bridge thing, which I believe is what it was. It's been a while since I read about that. That movie will be coming out on July 10th. Also, the I Feel Pretty movie comes out on the 17th of July. And then the two big ones for me in that month, first off, is Truth or Dare, the horror movie that just came out not too long ago, will be coming out July 17th. And I have not seen it, but it does look pretty good. It looks a little creepy, and that's what I'm down for. And the big one for me for July, and I'm so stoked on this because it literally comes out 2 days before my birthday, is Ready Player One. I am so excited about that movie coming out. I can't even tell you. I can't wait to watch it over and over again because it's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be sweet. But that's all I pretty much read this week. And last week I didn't see much more. I will keep you updated, obviously, when I hear more new cool stuff coming out. Like I said, again, June's going to be kind of a slow month. I noticed that, like, there's a couple weeks there in June where there's just not much coming out at all. It's going to be really slow. So just be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty good because then that gives me more time to be able to go and actually do actual hunting instead of having to go to a store. I can go into my local Goodwills and stuff like that and find something. So that is it. Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought there for a second. But no, what I was going to say was, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Are any of those movies coming out this week, next week, or any of the new announcements? Or is there any movies that you're interested in or looking forward to? And, what movies have you watched lately? I did see, I watched Solo this weekend, and I will do a review eventually for Solo. Unlike most people, I actually liked it. I thought it was a pretty sweet flick. I liked the way they tied in a bunch of stuff to the original trilogy and stuff like that, and gave the character a little more depth. So I enjoyed it. Most people apparently haven't enjoyed it. It didn't do that well in theaters over the weekend. For me, I think I saw something like an estimate of like 84 million or something like that over the weekend, not including, I think, Monday or whatever. But yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I actually really want to see it again. But a lot of people didn't like it, and I can see this is kind of going. People are kind of, they're changing Star Wars a lot. They're trying to adapt it more to be more like the Avengers, I think, and people aren't used to and I think that might be a problem for them, or maybe that's what they need to do. I don't know, but if you haven't seen it, you still check it out because it's a Star Wars movie, and I liked it. But other than that, that is it. Thank you guys all for watching my video. You guys rock. I do this for you because, yeah, you guys are awesome. So I don't get a whole lot of watches on my videos and stuff like that, but the people that do, I really do from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. So that is it. Please click the like button down below if you like the video. Please subscribe. The subscribe button if you want to see more videos by Big D, the movie hunter. Always keep hunting. And let me tell you why you always keep hunting, because I picked this up at a thrift store here in town today. It is literally the $6 Million Man, the entire season 1, with TV pilots and all the movies. Still sealed, shrink wrapped. I got it for $1.98. You never know what you're going to find until you go out there and check it out. So always keep hunting. Thank you guys again. And remember, live long and prosper.